Off that stainless.
Hey guys, welcome to the new episode of Dynovox Insights. Today we're going to talk through some tips and tricks to build your custom DIY exhausts. If you want to build your own exhaust, then you probably also want a lot more power and a terrific sound. We want to help you with your project and show you the most important things to look out for when building your exhaust. Please bear in mind that we can't give you a step-by-step guide, as every engine is different. Nevertheless, we can provide helpful tips for custom-built exhaust systems that make the whole thing easier. Use this code to get 10% off your order over $75 for the first 7 days this video is live. The DIY Custom Exhaust Kit lets you perfectly tailor your exhaust system to your specific project. When you get one of these kits, they typically come with more than enough tubing to work with, including a variety of 45-degree and 180-degree bends. Sometimes you'll even get 60-degree bends or X pipes and H pipes, which is awesome because it allows you to customize the setup to match your exact vehicle. Whether you're running a different engine or transmission than what originally came with your truck, this kit lets you dial in exactly where you want your exhaust to come out. It's a budget-friendly way to complete your exhaust project without sacrificing quality. For those working with stainless steel, the DIY Custom Exhaust Kit is designed to provide both durability and top-tier performance. Our stainless steel components offer superior resistance to rust and corrosion, ensuring your exhaust system stands up to harsh conditions for the long haul. Plus, the kit's mirror-polished finish not only enhances the look of your vehicle, but also adds a premium high-quality aesthetic. Whether you're looking for functionality or style, this kit ensures that your custom exhaust system will turn heads while delivering optimal performance. With the Dynovox DIY Custom Kit, you're not just clamping parts together that might leak or rust over time. By welding your system, you get a more durable, clean finish that'll fit your project perfectly. Plus, without clamps, you avoid weak spots and future failure points. What we have here is a universal 304 stainless steel DIY custom exhaust tubing pipe straight and bend kit that's ready to go. Everything you need to get started on your next custom exhaust job. So you just want to get started with the work as soon as you've thought of it. But from experience, we can say that this really isn't a good idea when you're about to build an exhaust system or silencer. Here, it's hugely important and of great benefit if you consider a few things first. This will save you time, money, and stress. Therefore, first have a think about the design of your exhaust. Here are some important questions you should ask yourself. What diameter do I want? How will the pipe be routed? What material will I use? Where will I put the suspension points? How many silencers will I install? Will it be a flap exhaust system? This preparation may take some time, but it will make you faster and more efficient when you are building. The exhaust system in particular has to withstand very high temperatures, which is why we recommend 304 stainless steel materials exhaust pipes. Stainless steel of different grades will be suitable depending on what exhaust component it is for. If you'd like to make an exhaust manifold of stainless steel, for example, you will need especially heat-resistant material. Stainless steel may be more expensive than other types of steel, but it will dramatically increase the life of your exhaust. We also recommend that you think about suitable heat insulation. The right exhaust pipe diameter will ensure a good balance. Many people think that a larger diameter also means more power, but it's not that simple. With naturally aspirated engines in particular, an overly large diameter can lead to too little back pressure and a loss of power. If the diameter is too small, the back pressure may be too great, also resulting in a loss of power. When you're planning the route of the pipe, you absolutely must leave a bit of extra space. High temperatures can also cause the materials to expand, and if you're unlucky and haven't left enough space, the components of your exhaust system will knock against each other. When building your exhaust system, always keep in mind that the flow rate is extremely important. People frequently make the mistake of thinking that a twin pipe system is better for the flow rate, but that's not true. A single large pipe has a larger surface area and therefore a higher flow rate than two smaller pipes. You will have to upgrade the suspension or mounts of your exhaust system if you are boosting your performance. Since we are mostly installing different parts using larger diameters, etc., the original suspension fittings are mostly no longer adequate or are in the wrong place. The catalytic converter is the cornerstone of the exhaust system. It is mostly the key to more power, and upgrading to a racing cat is bound to bring you more of this. Far fewer cells are used in sport catalytic converters than in standard models, which produces less back pressure and more power. We have both direct fit and universal cats. The material in these is also much more durable than the standard ceramic parts, as our performance cats are made of stainless steel. You have to ensure a pipe route that optimizes the flow, especially when it comes to the exhaust manifold and downpipe. Otherwise, there could be excessive turbulence that will adversely affect performance. The same applies to the diameter. Choose the right one for the performance. You will have to adapt the cylinder head and gasket to suit the size of the manifold. When choosing your silencer, think about how you will use the car. If you're building your exhaust system for motor racing, different volume limits will apply than for normal road traffic. You can therefore adapt the number and size of silencers accordingly. These are both important factors, as is the installation location on the vehicle. As a rule, 2 or 3 silencers are fitted for road traffic, but just 1 or 2 for motorsport. At any rate, your DIY exhaust will need a flexible decoupling element in the form of a flex pipe, expansion joint, or moving connection. This will protect the weld seams from cracking and connected joints from coming apart. Once you've developed your design with the individual components, you need to decide whether you want to weld or clamp your custom exhaust system. There are advantages and disadvantages to both options. When clamping, the parts have a connector, one is inserted in the other, and they are connected with clamps. When welding, the metal parts are joined inseparably. This means that there is less turbulence inside the pipes, and the gases can flow better. However, if you use clamps, you're more flexible because you can detach all connections again at any time, but you have to remember to leave enough space for the connections. Fatal errors have been made during measurement, which can delay the entire building project. In particular, people tend to underestimate the diameters and the size of necessary connecting parts, or clamps. Therefore, when ordering parts, make sure that you keep track of and carefully measure them, including connectors and material thicknesses. When measuring, we recommend writing everything down and working with a suitable tool, such as a protractor and wire for measuring diameters, for instance. Of course, to build an exhaust, you have to be able to access the underside of your car. The best and most comfortable way is with a lift table, but a pit will do the job as well. First of all, you have to remove the old system. Don't weld the new parts fully together yet. Tack weld them first so that you can correct any errors. After all, this is your first chance to see whether your design actually works. If some of the distances aren't right, now is the time to correct them. Even if you want to install certain components in a different location, it's no problem. To weld your exhaust parts, you need to know exactly what you're doing. Ideally, you should only do it yourself if you really know your stuff. TIG welding is recommended to ensure optimum results, as it is very accurate and dramatically reduces turbulence in the system. In all cases, the welds must be protected against oxidation so that your work cannot rust. Other welding techniques can be considered, but we prefer the method that produces the best quality, of course. In any case, it isn't a good idea to weld the entire system, as mentioned above. Instead, fit flexible connections in 1 or 2 places so that you can carry out repairs without having to take the entire system apart. If you have decided to join your exhaust parts using connectors, these must be sealed correctly, as this is the only way to prevent exhaust gas from escaping where it shouldn't. Therefore, you should apply an exhaust assembly paste to get rid of any tiny holes in connections. Only do this when you move on to the final build. Exhaust mounting paste also hugely facilitates assembly, including around the clamps. When you have finished installing the entire system, it does of course need testing. Now you can put everything through its paces and hopefully also hear the awesome results of your work. If everything's working tip-top, go to the experts to get official approval for your system. Thank you for joining us in this detailed guide on building your own custom exhaust system. At Dynovox, we're committed to helping you achieve the ultimate performance and style for your vehicle. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more tips, tricks, and product updates. Happy tuning!